the whole world is about selling, and it's the land of the agents. As you might have seen Entourage, and Ari Gold. So we brought the real life Ari Gold with us, which is my Hollywood agent, Jeff Barry, who is in ICM Partners, which is their fourth biggest business in the world with bras. They have clients like Beyonce, Jodie Foster, name they have big names, and they handle the package films and they sell. So I give the floor to Mr. Ari Gold, Jeff Barry.
Thank you, Dome. Thank you.
Yeah.
And he's just an okay director, you know. He's okay. He's not bad. Pleasure to be here, guys. Can I sit down, or do you want me to stand, or whatever? I'll sit down. Sorry, coming off 4 days in Hong Kong, so it's a little, you know, I'm on the edge. But it's a pleasure to be here. I've heard a lot about you guys, and I think it's great that you're a part of this organization. And going back to a thing Dome said that I thought was really poignant, is that sort of every move in my business, first of all, let me say talent agent. I represent filmmakers, directors, writers, actors who work in the studio space, as well as international talents, artists who live abroad who make local films, such as making local films here in Finland, and wanting to cross over and do the English language movie, possibly on a bigger budget, bigger scale, with U.S. elements, U.S. actors, U.S. cinematographers, things like that, in the States. So I've been doing it for about, I would say I've been in Asian for coming on to my 5th year now. You know, when you start out in this business, you start from the very bottom, much like when you're going to business school or something like that. You start as an assistant, and you're basically working for an agent, kind of like an old school apprenticeship program. And you're answering that person's phone. You know, my assistant answers the phone in Jeff Barry's office and goes and gets me coffee or makes photocopies and stuff like that. For someone coming out of law school like myself or business school who has to go and do that job for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years before getting promoted to be an agent, it's quite a humbling experience. But you work hard, you persevere, much like building a company, you take the ups and the downs, take the lumps, and you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're doing, and you can kind of push through and you get promoted and you eventually get your chance at being an agent. You can sign your own clients, you can sign people like Barry and Dome. You really believe in who you can champion. So, going back to something that Dome said, in my business, you know, getting one movie made is starting a company and seeing it through. It's, you know, fundraising, IPO, and selling, and you would think one company's enough these days, but unfortunately for a lot of filmmakers and clients, actors, producers who we work with as well, you got to do, you do 30 movies in your career. And it's really a labor of love. Our business, the entertainment, sports business is changing rapidly. There's contraction in the marketplace. There's fewer movies being made. About 7 to 10 years ago, the major studios, Paramount, Universal, Fox, Warner Brothers, were making 25, 30 movies each. Now, collectively, all those studios are probably making about 32 movies total. So what that means is there's a lot less opportunity. So for filmmakers, actors, you're fighting for fewer opportunities, fewer slots. So it's challenging. So what I try to do in my business is when you realize that there's contraction in the marketplace, look elsewhere. And what I've looked for is internationally. Because I think personally, if you can be an actor or a director living abroad, doing really great work, like these guys are doing here in Finland, you can pick and choose what opportunities you do in the other markets. You sort of have the best of both worlds, because you can be selective. You're not living in Los Angeles, waiting for the phone to ring like all actors are doing, hoping that the call comes in, hoping you can pay your bills. You're diversifying, you're looking for other opportunities in emerging markets. So that's kind of what I try to do in my business, and